EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. Younghoe Koo all set to do the honors, and we are underway from Atlanta. They'll come out with a three tight end look on the first play of the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Fields eluding the pressure right. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Fields. Caught by Montgomery. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
On the carry, it's Montgomery. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all this stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall. That's a win for the stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle, keep coming after them, put the pressure on them. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. He's at the 50. 30. The 20. 10. 5. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, but now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Now a give, right side. Patterson, and not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football. We're scoreless after 1. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. From his goal line here, Fields. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
A big play that time on the catch and run. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. They run with Patterson. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. They'll try again. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordero Patterson. A 3-yard touchdown run. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in at the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Fields throw complete here to Kmet. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up front on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Man open is Robinson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A give. This is Montgomery. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Fields now to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
We're just about set to get back to it. Both teams making their final adjustments, and we'll head back to Atlanta and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Alec Ogletree. And they will score. 6 for a Bears touchdown. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. On the return, here's a dangerous Cordero Patterson. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Back to the air, Ryan after the pick six. He's got his pass-catching tight end, that's Pitts. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big play there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now Ryan. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts. A 24-yard touchdown.
That was good, Meeks. How you doing today?
And the Falcons have taken the lead. Koo now for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
What the fuck y'all been at, man? I ain't been on a game in a hot little minute. That business must be taking off now. I think I need 10 more followers to unlock my stars, I believe. I need to get the mic. Not like I got my voice on.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters.
Yeah, I kind of figured y'all.
Because once they threw the interception,
Kind of figured y'all been doing y'all little apocalypse
stuff.
stuff.
No good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Fields eluding the pressure right. And this lead. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Robinson, a first down and then some. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line.
Yeah, I'm online playing against somebody.
The number 1 receiver double.
We're calling the same plays.
This guy, he's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Out of the gun, Fields. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Foyesade.
That's ball game.
And the Falcons are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
Maybe one Peyton Manning threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
Ooh,
That catch
he almost
good for
took that.
5. It's third down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Ryan. And it's caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Hayden Hurst from 3 yards out. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. To throw once more on second. It's pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at third down and long. Third and long. It's Fields. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, you can quit, man. All right.
coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the New York Giants.
Young Wei Koo all set to do the honors, and we are underway from Atlanta. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Now Jones. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing, Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. That'll be
he barely got there.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Five yards remain on 2nd down. They'll look to throw again.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Actually, I could keep this one.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Back to throw again. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And that falls to the ground.
Sorry.
Complete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And Ingram holds it in. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too.
All right, first and
Quick
goal.
burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They'll roll him out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A very lengthy opening drive as this will be play number 12 coming on 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun.
What are you doing? Supposed to fucking play the fucking flag.
Saquon Barkley from 4 yards out. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off play action. Ryan sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
Actually, not.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Ryan. He's got his man sharp, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
Here's Ryan. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. They go play action now. Ryan. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Here's Ryan to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv back there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Going to give this time to the tailback. He is going.
Oh, well, that's 3rd and 1. That's
He's
3rd.
enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Paying attention to the down distance. My bad.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because...
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Coon, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. On the return, it's Pharaoh Cooper. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. From the gun, Jones.
Oh, come on.
Throw there on the drop.
Oh, that play was perfection. It took that.
Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Slayton. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. They'll stick with a passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man, Slayton. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Escaping the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Jones. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 19. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 36 yards out. And Gano's kick is right through. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
We're just about set to get back to it. Both teams making their final adjustments, and we'll head back to Atlanta and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in this second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Ryan. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dexter Lawrence showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. On 3rd down, Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Coup for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken at the goal line. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, is being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shouldering the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Now Jones throwing on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones will get this out to Barkley.
What are y'all doing?
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
So taking these fucking
there
passes.
on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front. That's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game, and they know it helps their team. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones flush to his right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe.
Oh, wow, don't be outside.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Out to the right here to Shepard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. To throw again on second down. Jones completes this again to Shepard.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Jones on first down. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on second down. Jones to Barkley on the check down. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Jones eluding the pressure right. Open receiver, that's Caden Smith, the tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Throwing Jones. And that would be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They didn't allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once again, their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's to his running back. Complete. And
this
is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're going to start to drive.
Why would you get off the fucking block? Come on.
Met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And able to find a little space. He gets us up over the 15 to the 16. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Falcons on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Ryan. And that is caught. It's Ridley. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley. Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker sends the ball away, and we are underway from Atlanta. Pulls it in at the 13.
God, get there.
This to the 22. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 4 yards remain for second down. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson.
Damn it! Come on, shoot. Hey.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Play action. It's Ryan. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone. This time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us to their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
They'll run on first down. It's Patterson, and he'll get this one down to about the 17. Calais Campbell on the stop.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
On second down, it's Patterson, and he's going to be.
I ain't get off that block, maybe.
Taken down.
What's he doing that?
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Here's Ryan. It's to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts there to make the grab. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Jackson in the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he's brought down from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 4. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins
Stop again. Good shit, D.
Perfect fit.
And he will have a
I still gave him
down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Okay.
You know, it was tough for them to stand on the sidelines and watch the other team take it downfield and score, wasn't it? So they knew when they got on the field, it's on them. Pick up 1st downs, get downfield and score. How about them picking up that 3rd and short?
I was just going to say, you and I were talking before the game, those 3rd down conversions are going to be huge in this one. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Second down at 5. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. From the gun, Jackson rolling to his right. And this is going to be intercepted.
Take a knee, take a knee, take a knee.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
Quite a decision there.
Oh my God, why you even fucking take a knee?
26 points, and following the interception, they're going to come away with neither.
And that's too bad, partner, because they really went for it on that one, right? Because I think in their mind, sometimes the illogical play is a logical play. But in this case, they were wrong.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 30. 10. 5. Touchdown, Falcons. Like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
Plenty to praise on the play, but this is also a bit of a breakdown defensively because you got to be right on him when he makes the catch. Otherwise, he has the ability to really make you pay, and he does right there, picking up excellent real estate after the catch.
On the return, Devin Duvernay. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run here with Edwards. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. 2nd down and goal. Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Fabian
Boy.
And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. The final seconds is by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
We're just about set to get back to it. Both teams making their final adjustments, and we'll head back to Atlanta and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back.
back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Jackson now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It'll buy some time right. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Being chased out left.
Ah, come on, y'all.
More for Jackson. And he gets this
God
to the other
damn
side
it.
of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big pickup there on the scramble. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. He'll get just a yard on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. And now Jackson will look to throw it.
I should go down there.
Taken in by Bateman. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21. Play action. It's Jackson. Open man Watkins. Touchdown, Baltimore. Sammy Watkins there to make the grab. And the Ravens have
I can't believe it. I'm not believe it.
That's
He ran the play like
they
that.
had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Well, it's only a 1-score game. 3rd quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Ryan. Looking deep downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So they try to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with the complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Open man is Duvernay. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They go play action now. Jackson.
Oh, come on, y'all.
It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay there to make the grab. And the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point. Tucker with the extra point.
All right.
Put them on top here in the third. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They had that lead, looked pretty comfortable in the first half. Maybe got a little bit overconfident because that's gone now.
Almost takes us back to being kids, doesn't it? Because I know at some point your dad did the exact same thing mine did. Okay. It's okay to be confident, son, but overconfident, that's not a good thing. And that's maybe what we saw here. They thought they had this thing in hand, had full control, and guess what? They've got to find a way to get back to where they were before.
You think Papa Davis and Papa Godwin would get along?
I think they'd get along just fine. And you know something? They'd still be giving us advice.
Absolutely. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. He completes it to Ridley. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He completes this to Russell Gage. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st down, Patterson. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Patterson, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Patterson, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordero Patterson, a 3-yard touchdown run, and the Falcons have retaken the lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
And he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. On the return is Duvernay. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Okay.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Connects with Duvernay. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. So here's the 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. 7 yards to pick up there. Jackson to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Now Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir. That touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something. Forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now. Have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. Here's Jackson. And they do not get it. It's incomplete. They went for the win, and the big gamble does not pay off. So now with little time remaining, they'll have this and maybe one more play.
That's ball game, yo. Hey, shout out for everybody that came through today. I appreciate it.
Coming up by the Falcons. And that should just about seal it.
I'm about to get out of here and get my day started. Y'all have a good day. I'll be seeing y'all tomorrow.
I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta
Good one for
Falcons.
the field goal.
And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap.
All right, guys. I'll holler at y'all.